Emmy-winning actress Christine Baranski has had a 3-decade career. The Juilliard-trained star has dozens of credits on stage and on screen. Baranski is best known for portraying lawyer Diane Lockhart on the CBS drama The Good Wife. She brought back the role for the spinoff series The Good Fight. It was the first scripted series from CBS All Access. That's a subscription streaming service. On Sunday's season 2 premiere, there's a season 2 of The Good Fight. Diane considers taking a new position from someone who has betrayed her in the past. This is a preview.
I've been asked to be a partner at another firm, twice the size of Reddick Bozeman.
And you're wondering
if I should go. The offer came from someone who betrayed me.
Well, someone who betrayed you once will betray you again. That's a given.
Yeah, but isn't it better to go with the devil that you know?
I never understood that expression. Why not go with no devils?
I just don't like hustling every day to keep this firm afloat.
Yes, you do. You love it.
Christine Baranski, welcome back to the table. I love that scene where she says, why not go with no devils, which I absolutely agree with. But the thing about this show that I think is so great is that you guys really push the envelope. You talk about white supremacy, referring to the President of the United States. You talk about racial injustice. You talk about sexual harassment. It really pushes the envelope. Is that what you like about it?
Well, I don't see how, if you're doing a show with characters that are living in this, in our surreal time, how you cannot address what is, you know, a world off its axis. And so it addresses exactly the world that these...
In real time.
And they're lawyers, so that is their reality. They have to do cases on sexual harassment and white supremacy or gun violence or... so I think more than ever, I've been playing this character for 9 years, and I've never had more fun. It's never been more rock and roll in terms of the writing. This character of Diane Lockhart, you know, very pulled together, beautiful clothes, always the grown-up in the room, elegant, eloquent. She gets unhinged. She's addicted to cable news. She can't believe what she's watching. As you know, can you relate to this? You can't like process what's going on, and she doesn't know what to do anymore. She doesn't know how to cope, and that takes her to even doing some microdosing and having a little gun in her desk and getting very paranoid and
couple of glasses of wine.
And saying exactly what she means, and she drops the F word and takes off her shoes. And you see a different Diane. You see a Diane that's more like that. You know, you never see Diane like that. So I'm always saying to the hairdresser, make it messy.
Is she fighting the good fight? What is the good fight?
But I mean, you could interpret that so many times. I think the good fight is trying desperately to hold on to your value system, at least for this character, or how to live in the present moment without losing your mind. I would say that's the overreaching theme of this this particular season, which is 13 episodes as opposed to 10.
The first one was 10,
Yeah, but even last year was a different world. As you know, when I did your show last year, we were talking at a different level of, you know, current events, and it was weird enough then. But the interesting thing is, for the writers, they have to chase the news in order to stay on top of it. They almost have to anticipate what's going to happen. We just did an episode on impeachment. We just finished an episode on the golden shower tape. And God knows, by the time I know.
That's what I mean by pushing the envelope, Christine Baranski.
I know. Well, they're being really brave this year, but why shouldn't they be? We're not on network. We can afford to be brave, and we're living in times that are so unabashed and audacious. As artists, as writers, as actors, we have to go to that place.
Which is to say, we don't care if we offend people. Because there are obviously people who are on the other sides of some of these issues, who have deep, strong feelings that would be opposed to those.
Indeed, but we have characters who are also pro-Trump. I mean, to the writer's credit, they don't only write one side. And I would say that they argue that they're not writing a political show. That was never their intention to be polemical or to lecture the audience. They're writing about characters with strong views because they're intelligent people working in a law firm, and they're living their lives. So people have very strong views these days.
Yeah, talk
Speaking
about
of strong, I was just going to say, to go, from the good wife to the good fight, part of the popularity has been able to see these incredibly strong women that women have longed for to see on television.
I know, and they're women of different colors, different generations, different ages. I started this show in my mid-50s, and so 9 years later, do the math. It's great.
You're 42.
Yes, thank you. Well, you know what I love is that
backwards.
you have a woman my age at the head of the law firm, but
I love
it's
it
not.
too.
It's not made an issue of. It's not put in quotation marks. It says, yeah.
And
it is.
listen, we're sitting
Why
here
not?
with a smart cookie because you went to Oxford and was staying in a dorm room. You go, you go, Christine.
I just love using another part of my brain. It's one of my regrets that I didn't go to university. I love being a schoolgirl. I love libraries and books and doing homework. And this Oxford offers a summer program. And 2 years ago, I did T.E. Lawrence. And
she did very well.
Last
We're
year.
up against a wall. I got to go, Christine. Just know we are cheering you on.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you
Yes.
so much.
I'd like to
No,
have
the
you
good
part
fight.
of the family. Christine Baranski, the new season of The Good Fight, premieres Sunday on CBS All Access. You can find it at CBS.com on the CBS mobile app and streaming players like Apple TV and Chromecast. You can find it.